Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Week 12 recap show. He's James the Thrusting Moynihan. I'm Ross Berge. We have your six-pack of topics brought to you by Blue Moon this time.
Smooth going down. That's it. We start off with nice tie. Two ties this week. Jake ties John, and Andy and Al tie for, yes, the second time this season. What do you make of all these ties?
Yeah, this was a really tough tie for Jake. He could not afford to tie John this late in the season. Al and Andy, well, that's just fitting. It's hilarious to watch the two of them talk about fantasy football. They just end up yelling at each other, so it was a fitting tie.
Very true. Yeah, Jake falls now 2.5 games back of Bergelicious with 5 to go. That puts him in a real tough position, and one that I don't really think he's going to be able to overcome. Andy and Al, absolutely classic. One of the greatest moments in fantasy football history. I think it's been unbelievable. Next up, we got the prisoner of gold. J.K. lost Frank Gore for the year on Monday night. Is this injury the end of J.K.'s season?
I don't think so. I think J.K. still has a great team. He's only 1 game back from me. And though I think the injury hurts a little bit, I think he'll be okay. He'll be able to rely on his other good players.
Yeah, you know what? I do think it's the end of J.K. I think this will be his downfall. And not only that, the trade deadline has really been the tuck rule of the 2010 fantasy football season. Now, people are heated about this, and there has been a frenzy on the message board.
Indeed. Personally, I'm open to making any changes next year as long as the league decides collectively. I do think that people are getting away from why there's actually a trade deadline to begin with.
Why is that?
And because people like Snoots and John and Al are on the bottom of the league, they don't have any consequences to trading some of their best players.
They want to win the game, and if they don't trade, they're going to lose. It's about pride, Ross, and that's something you don't have any of.
I'm not questioning Snoots and John's
Show
morals.
me your pride!
I'm not questioning their morals, but I think there's a reason there's a trade deadline.
I would question their morals if I were you, for other reasons, no offense. Next up, we got Grim versus Jake. Good matchup. Who you got in this one?
I like Grim in this one. I think Peyton Hillis is one of the best running backs by far in the league. Possibly MVP if he keeps it up. But also, I think, Jake has been slipping a little bit recently. He tied John this week, that we'll get to in a minute. But I'm really looking for Grim to break out this week.
Yeah, you know what? I got Jake in this one. I think that the three-headed monster of Jamal Charles, Rashad Mendenhall, and Steven Jackson is just going to be too much to overcome for poor Grimsley Bear. And anybody with a white running back, as I mentioned, really just doesn't stand a chance in the long run.
All right, our next matchup is John versus Rag. Who do you like in this one?
I'm going to go with Rag. I like the Flying Hawaiians coming off a couple of tough weeks here lately. But I like the Flying Hawaiians. John's been piecing together quite a pretty puzzle, to say the least. His team starting Maurice Morris, who the hell even knew he was in the league anymore, but putting up double figures last week. Great start by John. I think it ends this week.
Well, coming off a big tie against Jake, that was huge. But before that, he had weeks of 92 and 111 points previously. So he's riding a hot streak, so I'll jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah, got to jump on that hot tail.
Got it.
John's hot tail. All right, next up, that is actually our marquee matchup.
All right, let's get him on the horn here.
We'll get John on the horn. This is John's first time join the show.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Maybe you're right.
Let's ask him when he gets here. Just waiting on any minute now. He should be here. Yeah, he's got class.
Hello?
John!
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, pleasure. John, correct me if I'm wrong. This is your first time on the show.
Oh, this is my first time on the show. I'm very honored that you would have a second to last placer on so far into the season.
Yeah, you know what? Neither did we.
Well, you actually have a big matchup this week, John. We're looking for you to knock off Rag this week.
I'm looking to do the same. I'm really enjoying my spot as the spoiler for the rest of the season. I feel like it's about time I started picking up steam. It's been long enough, certainly.
Yeah, that's true. Let's be honest here, John. Nobody really thinks you stand a chance, and I think you're screwed. So here's the real question. What do you think about The Miz being the WWE champion?
Well, as it was with Mr. Mike himself, it was always my dream for him to become the WWE champion and watch him weep like a baby in the middle of the ring. That was fantastic.
I couldn't be more proud of him, and congratulations to The Miz. It goes out there.
All right. Back to fantasy football here. right, so John, do you think you have a chance to win this week?
Well, I think as long as Chris Johnson does as well as he did last week, then I think I definitely stand a chance. I by no means think that anyone on my squad is less than capable of putting up in the double digits. And if they all kind of work together and do it, I think I'll be fine.
All right. Well, I sure don't. But you know what? I wish you the best out there.
Hey, well, you'll be eating those words next week when I'm 11.
3
and 10.
Hey, 311. Great band. Great band.
Great band.
Excellent. And I'll see you each on Saturday night for Oso Pelagrosos. CD release.
Self-promotion here.
Shameless promotion. There it is. Well,
John. All right, Johnny. Take notes in class.
We'll have fun. Have fun tonight. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Good night, John. And God bless.
All right.